Welcome welcome all to episode 187 of Keeping It Real. I'm your host, jackkadis, and today we have a guest. You can't see him. He's kind of like in the cloud right now, I guess.
Yeah.
You can definitely feel him.
I've been on the show before.
With an alias,
Yeah.
Byron.
Ryan B. Rev now.
Oh, no Byron.
No.
Ryan. I feel sick, like I'm going to throw up at some point during the show.
You know, if you weren't so utterly charming, I would take offense to that.
What would it have to do with you, man?
No, I know. You know how people, assume that how you are in that specific instance is how they feel?
Yeah.
Like, if you work out with somebody or you go out with somebody and you go to a horror movie, you take that feeling and you project it onto that person.
Yeah, like that creepy guy Jersey Mike's I was telling you about. Maybe he wasn't so creepy, but I was just feeling creeped out.
Yeah, you were just sick. I mean, he was weird.
Well, you wouldn't know. You weren't there.
From what you described.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Maybe I'm wrong.
Maybe you are. Yeah, so this is pretty cool. Have you seen any episodes lately?
I have.
This may or may not be in the top right corner. I'm actually dead center frame right now, so I might just... Who knows? It's actually good that this is framed up this way because it's the 4th of July.
Yeah.
Yeah, why do I feel so awful?
I don't know. Maybe it's like a health thing. Have you been eating right, working out, sleeping well?
I did magic mushrooms 2 days ago, but I felt
That might be it.
Well, no, but I felt this same horribleness the night or two before I did them too.
Mushrooms take a while to get out of your system. I used to sell mushrooms.
Yeah, they really do. They can have you like really perceiving things wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I would say like a week to fully get out of your system.
Honestly, yeah, people's faces look a little different for a while.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's kind of strange. They weren't. I took them and I experimented with this stuff when I was very young. This could definitely be a reason why. Yo, don't want that touching the ground. Wait, speak now.
Speak now.
I mean, probably didn't change much. I took them when I was young, and I had like life-altering experiences. You know, like climbing mountains type of deal, like super high dosages or whatever.
Right.
And that's kind of what I was going for. I was on a road trip and it was coming to an end, and my buddies were going to do it with me. So I was like, it's been a lot of years since that. I've changed a lot. Like,
yeah.
Throw me back into that. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I didn't get that at all.
Really?
I got more of a kratom thing.
Okay.
Where I just like kind of felt weird for a while, and then it wore off.
Still something.
Yeah. Yeah.
Still worth it.
Still worth it.
Especially once you like feel better after a week.
Yeah,
Days.
That's true.
Get it out of your system.
When I was a kid, dude, like and that kind of strongness, like if I had that strong experience, probably would take like a month. That's just,
well, you've changed a lot, you know.
Used to be crazy
since you were a kid.
I used to. It was like 2 to 3 times where like, whoa, like fuck, like.
From what I hear, you were quite the drug user.
Drugs.
Yes.
Not really. I mean, I just smoked a lot of weed, you know.
It's a drug.
It is.
Sex is also kind of a drug, so in a way, you were also.
I would love to have sex.
Are you still retaining?
Yeah.
Well, that makes a lot of sense.
I'm not retaining anything.
No, but you are. You don't
I
know
am not.
What retention is?
No, I'm not retaining.
So have you released?
Yeah, in my sleep.
That doesn't count.
Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't.
It does definitely.
If you say so. But according to the practices, the Buddhist practices.
We're bringing Buddhists into this.
Buddhist monks practice this.
Buddhists would not want to be a part of this conversation.
No, they practice this. I swear to God.
They nut in their sleep because they can't help it, and they do not retain shit.
They do retain shit.
No, they don't.
They practice retention. It doesn't count unless you like engage with a woman, and or pornography. So I would say.
Well, I'm not practicing retention. I would love to engage with a woman.
Yeah, but you're not. That's my point. So you are practicing retention.
Not by choice, bro.
Doesn't matter. In some ways, I think a lot of incels are practicing retention as long as they don't watch pornography.
Interesting outlook.
Yeah. You feel this like fire after a couple weeks. Like you feel this energy. It's called cutting through energy.
Yeah, but then it just goes back to normal.
Yeah, but like it's the new normal. You know what
I'm
I mean?
with you. I
Yeah.
did feel that.
I know you felt that.
Oh yeah, you
Well, you
witnessed
talked
it?
about it. Remember we filmed the podcast like the day after I think you started, and you couldn't sleep. You had so much energy, you couldn't sleep.
Huh? Interesting.
We also talked about this with a guy at the party like last time.
I believe also I had an ex-girlfriend where when we started dating, we know, like when you go into a relationship, at least when I go into a relationship, I'm hyper aware of myself. So I change a lot of how I do when I'm like entering something like a relationship because it's a commitment and like, it's like if you start classes, you want to get good sleep and such. Start a relationship, you stop watching porn and all that. And I feel like it really contributed to like, wow, dude, she used to I never, like there was early on dates,
Yes.
I'd be hard just with her.
That's what retention does to you.
And I'd be like, whoa, like I never used to like.
It resets your dopaminergic attraction to women. Like
Yeah.
a lot of guys, they've watched so much pornography.
Like in public, like
Yeah.
I remember I was at I was at like a public art. Who was that?
That wasn't me.
It wasn't me. Anyway,
Yeah.
the public art museum, and like in public, like an amphitheater, and I was like
A public amphitheater.
rocking a boner, which is like I guess happens, right? But usually it's like random and like.
Yeah, that like reminds me of school for some reason.
I never had that problem in school, but I would always waistband. Like
You were a waistband.
It always made me think like, dang, like
I don't know.
I must
wear,
have
like,
kind of
sweatpants to school.
Yeah, well, I used to think like, do I have a small dick because like this has just never been a problem for me.
No, I mean I've heard about this from other people too. Like you'd be in math class and you'd see a girl and you'd like be rock hard.
That wouldn't happen
Okay.
because I would just feel like I just watch porn.
I didn't watch porn until like.
Like I felt like that solved I didn't want to be weird. It's
Yeah.
weird because porn is weird, but I didn't want to be weird in school.
Isn't it weird? Like you're watching two people like fuck.
Oh God.
Like
yeah.
isn't just that weird conceptually?
Yeah, and it's fucked
It's
up.
like almost like you're cucking yourself.
It's so fucked up because do you understand how many people would love to watch people have sex like in person, but they will never like I know I would enjoy it and I'm embarrassed to say that, but
What are you talking? What?
bro, but
People would like to see two people have
you
sex.
would enjoy it too. You watch porn.
But not in person. That's like a completely different thing.
No, it's not. It's just a different step. It's just a step.
No, but like okay, let me try and
It's like-
illustrate my thought process.
It's like crack is just one step away from cocaine. Like it's not.
Pornography, you have a screen. You have this barrier dividing you from. What if it's two people you know? That's like gotta be weird. That's gotta be like
Well, that's a whole different scenario.
mentally like.
And what does it even mean to know someone? If you're watching them fuck, I'd say you know them, even if they were strangers a second ago. Maybe.
Yeah, I suppose so.
I mean,
Or
how?
you know something about them.
I guess. That was an interesting tangent.
Yeah, it was. I mean, you brought up the.
Viewers at home might think that we might start having sex right now.
No, I don't think they will.
Oh, me neither.
Maybe.
Maybe.
But I think the whole retention. I think you've retained for an insane amount of time. What, like 6 months?
I'm not going to. I'm not retaining, bro. I'm not retaining.
What do you mean by that?
I'm not retain. I'm.
Do you count the night expulsions, the succubus that comes in the night and sucks you off and?
Well, what does
release?
retaining even mean?
It
What are
just
we
means
talking?
you don't watch porn and you don't like masturbate.
If that's what retaining means, I guess so.
Yeah.
I would just say I've become an adult.
You know how many people don't do either of these things? Like, do you know how many guys just like watch porn and masturbate? Like, almost all of them.
I guess, man, and it makes me wonder, like.
Their brains are fried. They're cooked.
Yeah.
You have people like watching Fortnite hentai.
I have to stop this. I have to go to the bathroom. I think I'm gonna throw up.
All right, go to the bathroom.
Okay, hold on.
Was it the Fortnite?
I don't know how to stop it. Maybe I should just leave it. I'll leave it running, and we're at. You could carry on if you'd like. I don't want to put that pressure on you. Okay, we're at the 10-minute mark. So when I come back,
All right, go to the bathroom.
it might be a while, man.
Okay.
Do you have like your phone or whatever?
Yeah, I mean, I might just like sit here.
Okay, I'll be back. Apologies.
What happened?
Feel better.
Just a little stomach issue?
Yeah. I think those motherfuckers from what you call them? Bro, sickness is real. Okay, well, 15, so we just gotta add it 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Sickness is real.
I
feel like when I was younger, it didn't exist. You know, you just lie that you were sick to stay home from school.
Mm-hmm.
But when you're old and you get sick, it's like you're fucked.
And it gets worse as you age.
That's what I'm trying to say,
Yeah.
man. Like, oh my God, like, how did this ever happen to me, man?
Somebody probably gave it to you at Jersey Mike's.
No, it was this road trip to Colorado. They
Or
said,
the road trip.
ugh, I feel horrible. But, you know, not that bad.
What a silver lining.
Yeah, it could be worse.
Yeah. We're talking about retention.
Is that really the best topic? My poor mother.
I guess
my
it
poor,
bothers you, yeah.
my poor mother is.
Well, I think your poor mother would be happy that you're not, like, you know, watching a bunch of pornography. And
Yeah, there is that, but she'd also probably be upset that I'm talking about it so openly on the internet. But, you know, I do kind of believe in being very open on the internet. It's one of my things. But, you know, I've drawn back. I keep some things to myself. I do. It's true.
I see. I've talked about my mother about retention.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
She's happy that I do, you know. She
Interesting.
thinks
I thought you
porn-
watched porn.
I do, but I'm, like, trying to stop.
Oh, just stop, man. It's not that. It's not that hard.
Is that all?
It's not that hard.
It's hard for me. I don't know. I have, like, an addictive personality.
I guess.
Yeah.
But like
I've
that.
gone through, like, cycles.
But like you're like self-labeling, you know? It's like.
I suppose, yeah. How much of that is placebo and how much of that is real?
Like.
I don't know. Like, I'll hit, like, a good week, and then I'll feel the fire, and then the urges come in, like, strong.
Okay, yeah, strong urges are strong urges, but if you just kind of tell yourself like I'm not gonna do this, then you just don't do it.
That's interesting.
Hack the system. We were tripping balls on mushrooms, and it got like you can tell when a bro tries to really get deep. You know what I'm saying? Like he kind of opened up his mind, and he was like sitting on this stump. We were on the top of this trail overlooking this beautiful view, and he said something like, "The more you spread, the more you take firm stance in your roots," or just something like super deep. And like I just felt it bubbling up inside, and I said, "Nice. Also, you should learn Spanish." And I thought that was so funny.
Yeah, I don't know where that came from.
But now it's not funny anymore because I'm not on mushrooms.
Funny how much stuff becomes funny when you're on mushrooms.
But I spoke with ChatGPT about it, and ChatGPT aced the joke. I mean, this could kill. Not if you or I said it. Maybe you could do it. But
Maybe.
like if
I've
Dave
been doing stand-up.
Really? Where?
Good nights.
What?
Because it's right next to my work. It's right next to Jenny's.
Well, I want to. Damn, you can just do
Not
it.
like I've been trying in the same way I've been trying to.
I would love to do stand-up with you.
That would be cool. I mean, I'm working on like getting better. It's a continuous process.
New chat, search chats. Joke setup, reinvention. Oh, this was also a thing. Michael Chip. I don't know what the fuck. Okay.
Is it a play on microchips?
No, that was just like a joke that was spawned.
Oh, like an inside joke.
I guess so, and it was just so funny. Michael Chip. Okay. My friend was getting all. So imagine you're on the stage right now. I mean, this is good stuff. GPT is changing the game. You know what
Dude, just wait for GPT-5. It's coming July.
You know what I think?
Coming July.
I think that this guy, what's his name? Shoot. What's his name?
Who?
Comedian. He'll come up. He's huge. Dave Chappelle, Kevin Hart, Jerry Seinfeld. He'll come up.
Is it Mitch Hedberg?
No, maybe if I add Netflix.
That'll help.
It will come.
Just like me.
Ha.
See, I'm working on it.
Yeah, but that wouldn't like how does that translate to the stage? You bounced
like
you bounced
crowd
off.
work, crowd work.
Yeah.
Say
This guy's a crowd work king.
And then you'll like.
What's his fucking name? What's his name?
Matt Rife?
Yes.
How did I know what you were talking
Because
about?
everyone knows Matt Rife.
Matt Rife.
Look, there he goes. Okay, I think this guy, I'm like...
I like his comedy. He's in my liked comedian.
I think he uses ChatGPT. This is not slander.
Where does this come from?
This is not slander. And
but like, where does it come
it
from?
might come from a little bit of jealousy.
Okay.
But,
Okay.
all things said and done, I don't want that jealousy comment to diminish my viewpoint on this. His timing and jokes are so good, and his crowd work is conversational.
Really? Yeah. No,
I feel like a lot of people are very funny.
In the crowd work sense, you mean?
Well, just in like the conversational sense.
I think there's a huge difference between crowd work comedy and like stand up. Stand up where you rehearse jokes that you've written and you have to deliver them in a certain way. Those are two different things.
I see crowd work as like a spin-off of stand up.
Yes, I agree. And I think crowd work is easier if I were to put like a difficulty onto one or the other.
I guess it is perceived
But like
as
good
easier.
crowd work, like really on the fly, like I would say Matt Rife has good crowd work.
This is what I will wait, speak for a second.
Speak for a second?
Yeah, I guess your voice is just a little bit quieter than mine.
I can project it louder.
Maybe I move my mic further away. Okay, so you know how like their YouTube came first and then live streamers and such?
Yes.
Well, live streaming I feel like would be the same
Live
thing.
streaming crowd work. That would be so cool.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah.
Well,
I could show you a guy, Morgan J. You ever heard of him?
Yes.
Love that guy.
Dude, I wanted to rip him off so much, but I just can't.
Well, other people are already doing it.
Oh, are they really?
Are you kidding me? Everyone
Name
rips
one.
I don't know them. They're not famous like Morgan J is. But
okay,
you just have to assume these things.
So you're assuming that they're ripping him off?
Well, it's a blurry line.
I guess what the question
Taking
I'm
heavy
asking,
inspiration.
Have you seen anyone do something like, and it comes up on your feed that is ripping off Morgan J? Or are you just speculating?
I haven't.
Okay.
But I'm sure that the people are trying to get that stuff on my feed. They're
Really?
just not Morgan J.
Okay. And you're going off speculation.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's just an educated guess. Which
I feel like there's a way of doing the Morgan J thing, but like different. Like, I don't know. You can do musical riffs. Like you can ask audiences for like little bits and pieces and form them into a comedic song or something. Like,
well, you also have Nike and you also have Adidas. So
yeah. Okay. I mean, I was thinking Bo Burnham plus Morgan J.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's like a super combo. That's like LeBron James plus Kobe Bryant.
Well, obviously the execution would need work, but like, I'm saying theoretically this could be a good idea.
Yeah. You could do it if you wanted.
I'd have to learn how to do that.
Yeah, I mean, you just have to do it for the first time.
Yeah.
And then
do it 1,000 times eventually.
Yeah, a friend told me 10,000 is a good number.
Haha.
Yeah, but I think this guy, when he writes jokes, ChatGPT aids him. Because his shit is just so... I mean, listen to this joke and tell me it doesn't sound like Matt Rife. Are you ready for this?
All right.
Okay. Because that's what I thought of when
I guess this is like the new Turing test.
Because all I gave it was this. Help me spitball and create this joke. We were kind of loopy. I was like embarrassed to tell GPT that I was on drugs. And there was a pause and I said learn Spanish. And it was so funny to me as it was such a funny contrast. Now, how do I make this joke translate outside of this instance? Classic stand-up style. You ready? I'm going to clear my throat here and close your eyes. Picture
right,
you're
I'll
in...
close my eyes.
What's it called? Good Night?
Good Night Comedy Club?
Yeah, picture you're there, and Matt Rife just popped up, as he does in small clubs. No, I'm serious. He does to work on material. He goes
really?
Yeah,
No
it's a real thing. Like good night size clubs. Like he could genuinely be in Raleigh. Okay. My friend was getting all deep with me the other night, like really laying down some life wisdom. There was this long pause, the kind of silence that makes you reflect on your whole existence. And I just looked at them and I said, learn Spanish. And then everyone laughs.
If...
Like, it's not over yet.
Oh, sorry.
Like, yeah, life is hard. The universe is chaotic. But have you considered Duolingo?
I just had two notes. One, if Matt Rife did say that, I would laugh, and I'll tell you why.
Because anything he says is funny.
It's like social proof. Like, I've heard enough Matt Rife to where he's like naturally funny that I'd assume that it's funny because he said it. Does that make sense?
Yes, I'm trying to post.
And his delivery would be better.
Yo,
obviously.
look, I'm trying to post enough fucking shit on the internet that social proof makes people say, "Oh, that Jack guy, he's on the internet."
Like I said, you need 10,000 followers.
Yeah, something.
I also thought that could be even better if Mitch Hedberg did it. Like, Mitch Hedberg could turn that into like a fucking rocket ship of a joke. Do you know who Mitch Hedberg is?
No.
Okay. Well, Mitch Hedberg would, like, destroy that joke. That's his style of comedy.
American comedian. Oh, I never seen him.
Dude, he was like a comedy, and he pioneered his own style of comedy too.
As everyone does. We're all.
No, but like it was literally.
I think you
your
shouldn't.
Joke.
You shouldn't be so scared of ripping off
People.
Morgan J, because you'll never be able to rip off Morgan J.
Then why? Okay, if that's the case, why are you like saying that there's all these ripoffs that exist?
Well, I encourage them to continue. The only ones that'll make
they could never rip off Morgan J.
No, in that if they continue to do it, they'll be successful and people will see them as their own person.
Oh, so your theory is like when people rip something off, eventually they like converge onto their own.
And yeah, and you don't have to be successful to be seen as your own person, but the goal is to be successful. So if you continue, you will be.
Interesting, yeah. I guess the real secret sauce is sticking with it.
The real secret sauce is kind of giving up your life in a sense.
You think you require that level of commitment to succeed?
Yeah, and I don't think it's like, I don't know if like the way I say it, I kind of mean like
giving up headspace?
Like everyone would love to just have life be a full-time vacation.
I disagree. I think a lot of people wouldn't.
Of course, because then you'd be homeless and a loser.
Yeah.
So it's like, in a way, everyone is giving up their life to work. In a way.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So if you want to be like a megastar, then you got to give up your life.
I would settle for like 1,000 fans, but good fans in comedy.
Yeah, I guess. Would you have to give up your life for that? I don't know.
No, I think that's way easier than grinding to 10,000. 100 fans, I think I can get easily.
What does that number even mean, though,
10,000?
dude? Like, what are you? 1,000 fans? Like, what even are?
ChatGPT about it.
I mean, what even are fans?
People who support you and want you to succeed.
So what if I tell ChatGPT I want 1,000 fans? Let's try and recreate your conversation with it.
Well, my conversation's a little esoteric. I don't think you can just.
What does esoteric mean?
Maybe you should do stand-up.
There's no standard English word. Okay. Something that is intended for or likely to be understood by only a small number of people. Wow, man, that was a great vocab word.
Thank you.
You are ripped and intelligent.
You are good at lying to people.
I'm not lying.
No, I know.
I'm not lying. And you know what? I went on a first date 2 weeks ago, and she was absolutely perfect. She was half Jewish, just like me.
So that's like the
top
of the list?
Don't know why that's funny. I'm just...
No. It's just like that was the top of your list. She was like, she's amazing. She's perfect. She's half Jewish. I'm like, half Jewish.
Well, it's her dad's side also, and her mom is Christian. Mine's Catholic.
Okay, so you feel similarity.
Let me continue, because I like this girl, and I want to talk about... She was beautiful. She... What else? She... I just pictured myself sending this clip to her, and then I froze. She was very, up for riding bicycles around the city. Mm-hmm. She was up for meeting a stranger off of a dating app. She was shorter than me. I'm not the strongest guy, but I felt relatively strong around her. Mm-hmm. She... was wicked smart. Neuroscience with a minor in political science from the University of North Carolina, Chapel Hill. Already graduated, looking for med school. She was the oldest of three. One sister, one brother. I have two younger brothers. I'm the oldest of three.
Wow.
And she's from a big city. I'm from a big city. And so, well, I mean, I'm not. We're both not from small towns.
Right.
I don't know exactly where she's 10 minutes outside of Atlanta. That could mean a lot of things. You can find a lot of different places 10 minutes outside of Atlanta. Mm-hmm. But I'm 10 minutes outside of Charlotte. Regardless, I told her, wow, you're really pretty and very intelligent. And like, I don't like, didn't work, she sent me a message that said, I'm just a friend.
Well, then how did you go on a date with her?
Oh, that was afterwards.
Oh.
I kept bugging her.
Oh, okay.
And then she was like, yeah, fuck off. Not fuck off. It was kind of annoying, I'm not going to lie, because she did the whole, she friend-zoned me, and then it was like, she left it opened.
She left it open?
She left it opened.
How?
She said, I'd love to be friends if you're, and this has happened to me before. Women do this. And I think I do this. I think people do this, not women. I don't mean to sound like that. But people, she said, I see you just a friend, and I love to stay friends. I'm going to leave that to you, whatever you want to do. Like, whatever I want to do, did I not make it as clear as day? Like, how clear could I have made this? I think you're very pretty and very smart, But I probably am coming across as like, I don't know. Who knows? My mom said it's because I wasn't in school.
You think that's what it was?
That's what Mom thinks. But she's probably just trying to make me feel better.
Kadis is smart.
Right. She just wants me to go to school, which I am.
See, I didn't even think of that. That's like a cute little overlap.
Yeah.
This girl wants you to go to school. Your mom wants you to go to school.
Oh, this girl doesn't give a shit about me.
I mean, maybe she would if you went to school. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. I
don't know. She went on the date with you. She must care a little bit. Surely.
Well, she liked my profile. I was like a mystery to her.
Oh, it was after the date. I see.
Yeah.
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 That's rough.
Yeah, like before the date, like there's very little exchanged. Yeah. So she, was probably hoping I had like a 6-figure job.
How old is she? Around your age?
Probably younger than me. Her thing said 21, but I turned 22 in a month.
Yeah, 6-figure jobs help with girls.
Yeah, right?
I don't want to like rub salt in the wound or anything.
No, man, no. It's good. It's not good. It blows, but like
it blows.
I can find a silver lining. I'm not gonna text her.
No, here's a silver lining. One day you'll be making 6 figures, and maybe she'll see you again. I don't know. Maybe.
No, I don't think so.
Maybe.
I mean,
maybe just like text her once you've start making 6 figures and like, hey, let's catch up.
No, I don't think so. Why would I do that?
I think people should see you change in life. I think it's a very gradual, normal thing.
Yeah, but
maybe not her, but like generally.
Oh yeah, I guess so. That's true. Yeah, that's true. I have a crush on a bunch of different people that I grew up with at high school.
Still?
Yeah. Just because like we came from the same place and we both like watched each other get older. It's attractive. It's attractive.
Yeah.
It's like if we started dating, then it'd be pretty cool to start on this rock instead of like you're a stranger.
Isn't that what similarities are though?
I guess.
Like this girl, you have a lot of similarities with her. You'd be starting on a rock,
Well, yeah.
You guys are both the oldest of 3, both half Jewish, both from a big city.
Yeah.
Both smart, a lot of similarities.
Man, I feel a lot better after I went to the bathroom. I'm probably going to leave that 5-minute. We'll see. I don't know. I don't know. So I set this goal for myself. It used to just be this and this. These are the only 2 accounts that I go plus Spotify. And then I went on this trip and I come back and it's like I want it to be this.
Right.
Last night I made it through this and this. But because the 24 shorts, that's a lot of button clicking. Mm-hmm. So I went to bed before I finished this. Here are the shorts, by the way. They're very well done.
I mean, if they're on YouTube, I've seen them.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
No, you haven't seen these because they're scheduled far out.
Well, what I mean
maybe
is
you've seen one. Maybe.
I've seen your shorts in general is what I mean.
But look, doesn't this look different?
Hello, how's it going? My name is Jack.
Higher quality, and I'm actually talking, and it has a title.
So yeah, they're usually like DBGYPZ.
DJI, it's that camera.
Yeah.
It's that camera. That's the camera that titles it right there. But look, and I have this beep thing.
Hello,
It's
how's
like
it
half
going?
vlog.
My name is Jack,
Vlog.
and I'm gonna try
trying
and
to
engage
mind-
you into.
Yeah.
Mind control.
All of them have it.
Hey, my name's Jack Kadis, and this is my
Also,
fourth last.
and so this is what I film them with, and this thing is fucking heavy, and I have to hold it like this.
Looks heavy.
Yeah. Oh, it's gnarly, dude.
How Casey Neistat of you.
I know! It's full circle.
Yeah.
And then this flips up, and I put duct tape around it, and I tape my phone like this
For audio?
for light.
Uh,
Yeah. Audio is this guy right
I've
here.
always wondered, like, how does he film alone and it looks like somebody's shining a Hollywood flashlight on his face?
Well, you know,
Now I know.
it's funny because you could just film yourself with your phone and it has a flashlight.
Hmm. I thought you just walked in a well-lit neighborhood. But that just goes to show my dumbass didn't know this
Yeah, no.
videography trick.
Well, it's not really for the viewer to worry about, I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah, I have a lot of faith in you.
Hey, let's
And
go.
then this is what TikTok is. Let me ask you what you think of these. Wrong account. Wrong account. We can find them on YouTube. Let's see. See if you got any interesting. Ooh, 171. Bro, these vids are so dead ass random. Okay. What am I doing? Switch account. Hey, 9 subs. That ain't bad.
Hell yeah.
Kind of weird, man. 7 hours ago. Okay, look. Oh, also, this is one of my meanest hate comments right here. Who are you? Everyone thinks they are a star. Buy a mic and a desk, and now you're a reporter. That one really got to me.
Oh, did it get to you? I
Yeah,
just think
yeah.
that's a funny comment.
I know. I think when it was. I think I was kind of down on myself when I read it for the first time, and now it's just forever tainted.
Oh.
It's
I don't know.
hilarious.
It's kind of funnily phrased.
It's hilarious.
Yeah.
It's, it's what do you?
Who are you? You think you are a big reporter?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is a new format. Are you ready?
Yes.
Wait.
We just made it to our campsite at the Grand Canyon. We are gonna spend the entire day and night here. I drove 5 hours last night, from 1 a.m.
David
to
Dobrik?
6
I'm supposed to watch
a.m.
you while you watch it.
Luckily, I got some sleep when we got here. How am I gonna find interesting things to say every single day? My plan is to bust this out around mealtime. I've got an interesting diet plan for when I get back home. Strict 3 meals a day. 1 egg in the morning, 1 chicken thigh, and 2 crowns of broccoli for dinner. They say you're only as good as your word. So I plan to eat this way for 30 days straight. I think a strict daily diet could really benefit my routine. I'm excited for this challenge as well as looking forward to the results. We just made it to our camp.
This is very
Yeah.
retention.
David Dobrik.
I don't. Yeah, that's interesting.
He
you
still
said
posts
David
on
Dobrik.
Snap. Yeah.
Yeah, interesting.
It's like a David Dobrik vlog. And that guy has what, like 10 million subs, so it's a good thing to emulate.
Whoa. Wait, did I say 7 or 8 at the start? I think. What's up, everyone? We're live, episode 187 of Keeping It Real. I've got one question to open this up. When was the last time you stopped pretending everything was fine? Oh, shit. Today, we're peeling it back. The masks, the pressure, the lies we tell ourselves just to get through the week. This one's for the overthinkers, the dreamers, the ones who keep it moving even when it hurts. Let's talk. Whoa, I just felt like I was on the radio.
Yeah, it was very radio-esque. I don't even know. Prompt?
When was the last time you stopped pretending everything was fine?
Yesterday.
What happened? Did you start crying?
No. I was having this conversation with one of my friends Probably my smartest friend ever. And we were talking about this thing called the poly crisis, and we were like, man, things are fucked. And we were both trying to think of plans around how things are fucked.
Huh.
So, yes, that was... Do you want to know what the poly crisis is?
Yeah, for some reason you said that and I didn't even think about it.
I mean, you don't have to. It's, we can keep it mysterious.
Ah, this is cool because I believe it is a word or I guess phenomenon, or I guess the poly crisis.
No, it's like my own creation. Like, I'm sure GPT has its own version, but I have like a specific.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, GPT's. Oh, interesting.
I'm interested in
what's
GPT's
your
version.
What's your poly crisis?
It's AI. It's climate change / global warming, and then authoritarian government.
Like for your life personally.
For everybody, I think it's going to affect. In fact, it has affected everybody. Like, I think yesterday or today there was this bill passed that cut.
Oh,
Medicaid.
the big beautiful bill.
It cut Medicaid for like a lot of old people.
2 days ago. Disgusting bill. Let me ask you this, ChatGPT. Did the big beautiful bill have any funds allocated to infrastructure? Read through those typos, am I right? Oh! Wait, infrastructure and housing. According to the White House, $25 billion towards various infrastructure and housing improvements. What? So like, dude, it's so vague. What is that money, 25 billion, gonna go to? Okay, all right. That's important.
Yeah, I think it's less like all the bills being passed, which do suck, and more like the government officially gives no fucks about the people. It's less about the micro and more the macro.
The government has completely become a closed off business.
And I also have seen this happening. Part of my family's from Turkey. I've seen this happen in Turkey before.
Oh yeah?
With Orban, yes. In fact, I think J.D. Vance quoted like the Turkey government, and he was like, they had good ideas, and I was like, yeah, if you don't live in Turkey, pretty sweet.
Well, like, I don't know. I say that like it's become a business, but the question I think then becomes like, are we gonna be fine to just live alongside it?
I would say most Americans will not. Like, they'll just be poor and not make it.
Not what does make it mean?
Make it means they'll be able to afford food and healthcare, which I would argue those are like pretty central tenets,
Most Americans can afford food and healthcare.
Now, I'm saying as things get worse and worse.
Oh yeah, give me a year time span for this. There's no way.
I think the poly crisis will really
I'll
converge.
move. I'm so ready to move to.
No, I think you'll be fine. Your parents make enough money that this won't affect you.
Oh
But,
yeah,
like,
that's very true.
which is like a good problem to have. Like,
Yeah,
I think things will really converge 5 to 6 years down the line.
Interesting.
4 years is when like I think there'll be a huge tipping point, but 5 to 6 is when people will really start. In some ways, we're still paralyzed by our comforts. You could claim the West has fallen, and then you order like DoorDash, and some Dominican guy gives you chicken wings, and you watch The Sopranos. Like we're really kind of still paralyzed by our material wealth and comforts. I think.
Yeah, that's a good way to put that. Yeah. Yeah.
Then again, this is my predict. I could be wrong.
I always fall on like I'm excited to see what's going to happen, but maybe that is because just my parents are, well off.
Once again, that's a good problem to have.
I know. It's great.
A lot of people with poor parents are not going to make it. Like my friend I was talking to, his mom is
but when you
is on welfare.
Yeah, but like they're what do you what? They're not going to make it?
Like they're going to die.
They're not going to die.
Like my friend's mom is like, she skips meals. Like, could you imagine having so little money that you have to literally skip, like, don't eat Tuesday, eat Wednesday, don't eat Thursday? I've never had to do that, ever.
But how? Where's her money going? Is she paying off debt?
No, she just has, like, she can't find a job.
But there's minimum. Oh, she doesn't work.
She can't. She's trying. No place will hire her.
Well, this is a different problem.
I disagree. I think a lot of young people are also unemployed.
Yeah, but I mean,
like, let's say you worked full time at Jersey Mike's. Could you support yourself?
yes,
Really?
I could support myself part-time Jersey Mike's. It would be part-time.
Maybe you're getting like crazy tips or something.
If
I don't know.
No, I'm not. If we're talking just eating, what was it? Food and what?
Food and rent.
Food and rent. What was I thought you said like healthcare.
Food, rent, and healthcare.
I guess I don't have like. I guess I'm healthy and young.
That's nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
I don't want to make this too doom and gloom. I think people should still push through, but this poly crisis does weigh on me. Like, is part of the reason I do want to, like, kill myself. Like, separate from the obvious desire it is.
Because what? If you kill yourself, you'll be one less mouth to feed?
No, like, I just don't want to experience suffering. In a way, it is kind of cowardly, but, like, I don't want to compare myself to the Holocaust or, like, great sufferings that happened in Italy. I don't want to do that. But I will say there are certain people who don't want to experience suffering, so they kill themselves. That is a portion of the population.
Very interesting. Life is suffering.
Life is suffering. I say this as somebody with running water and electricity and food.
It doesn't matter what you have.
Yeah, I just want to throw that out
Elon
there.
Musk suffers.
Before, like, some commenters like, but you live in a first world country and you have a job and et cetera, and I'm like, yes.
No, I think most of these people will be very quick to empathize. All of these commenters, we all suffer. Life is just straight suffering.
And one of the solutions to suffering is, like, separating from existence. Not encouraging anyone to do that, by the way. And if anything, I'm encouraging.
You are.
No. If anything, I'm encouraging the opposite.
No, out of everyone I've ever met, you've been the biggest, like,
proponent.
Yes, you're the biggest advocate for suicide. So, if that
I think there's more nuance to it than that.
I don't think so. I think I'm trying to find like the one thing that might be like that.
Okay, here is my.
I'm trying to save your life here.
First of all, you don't have to save my life. Second of all,
I don't have to do anything. Who's this?
I'm not ending my life anytime soon.
Ooh, whoa!
It's the girl?
No, it's from a random number. Hey, 571. Let's play a game. What area code is this? This is a great set. Northern Virginia. Okay, should we call?
Sure.
Okay.
Your call has been forwarded.
It's definitely a bot.
Yeah, I was excited for a second.
Your call.
I'll say hey.
You know what? A small part of me thought it was a viewer from the show.
Nah.
But then I realized this isn't
It's
live.
not live.
Yeah, and my brain immediately was like, no, idiot. It's not even live, moron.
Yeah. Oh, but those red receipts.
Oh. Holy.
Oh my god. Okay, typing.
Weird. So weird. Must be somebody you know. Yeah, it's definitely somebody you know.
What's the next move?
Michael Jordan.
Who the hell is in Northern Virginia?
You probably know somebody in Northern Virginia. Surely.
With red receipts on? They're typing again. What do you want from me? Stephen Curry.
Keep it going. I want to see how long this goes. Giannis?
Michael Kidd Gilchrist.
Oh.
How about that, huh? They might like that.
Luka Doncic?
Oh, yeah, we'll just do Luka. Wait, but I want to do... No, Kimball Walker.
Okay, next he's going to be like Rudy Gobert. Just go back and watch. Joel Embiid.
Am I supposed to have this number saved? Kevin Durant.
Joel Embiid.
How do you spell that?
Joel. Yeah, you can just look it up. Oh, it even gives you a picture.
2 eyes.
That's
What a weird thing. See, I knew it was weird. 2 eyes? What a weird thing. This is fun.
I swear you know this person, but I guess you don't
Chris
know.
Paul.
You don't know
Oh,
this.
oh. We're getting another one. Oh.
Oh, teased.
How do I get them to reveal? Like, how do I...
Which basketball player are you? Start with that, I guess, and then we can build up to who are you.
I feel like this is like the murderer is calling, and like the police are telling me to keep them on the line for as long as possible. So let's keep going with the basketball players. This is riveting. Also, what minute are we at? 50? Let's go over an hour. Fuck
Luka
it.
Doncic.
How do you spell it?
I guess I don't know how to spell Luka Doncic either.
Is that right? Maybe it's a K.
There we go.
Whoa, it's got some...
Eastern Europeanness to it.
I'm going to add those characters just because I can. I'm just going to say... I said, who are you? Why can't I call you? We'll end it. Let's put. I feel like I'm having a lot of fun. Let's do something we've never done before, ever.
Extend it.
Or actually, let's see when the last time we extended a Keeping It Real episode was. This is groundbreaking stuff. All right, look at the timestamps. I know it's not going to be anywhere near the up here.
Be further down.
Oh, 1 hour and 34 minutes, January 27th. What was happening?
All right.
I was talking to GPT. I was having a conversation with ChatGPT.
Full circle.
Wow, these chips are so good. I wonder what I was talking about. You know what I'm saying?
Full circle.
Let's see the transcript. This is fun. You can go to any of my Keeping It Real goes, toggle the transcript, copy and paste the whole thing, and tell GPT to summarize it. So you can just...
Man, I wonder what you did before GPT.
Nothing. Oh. What's more important, the first half?
I mean, maybe cut it in half, yeah. Like
what's more important, first or second half?
second half, because you extend it in the second half.
You share a deeply personal of your early romantic experiences, starting from 5th grade. Nervous young love, like giving a girl earrings. Wow, my parents shaped my relationships. Share your struggles with feeling powerless, confusion about a middle school transition, emotional turmoil of heartbreak. Wow, GPT makes me sound like a very, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
just a good dude with great voice. Towards the end, diet and lifestyle goals. Finally, you mentioned a bit frustrated with technical issues during the recording, but I appreciate it for the chance to share your story on the podcast, Keeping It Real. All right. What are you going to do? That was interesting.
Mm-hmm.
41. No thumbnail on that one. No, it wasn't even on the wall yet.
Did the person respond?
No.
Damn. I guess basketball players get them going, but revealing their identity does not.
It's so upsetting.
Yeah.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging system. 5 7.
Let's see if their
4
mailbox is full.
4 1 1 2 8 is not.
I just leaked that phone number.
Please record your message.
If they answered, that wouldn't have happened.
Hang up or press 1 for more options.
Who are you? Who are you? I'm about to hang up and send you voice memos. Who are you? Tell me who you are. I'd like to know who you are. Who are you? Now, should we send him a video?
Did they respond?
No.
Ah.
I'm just berating them. Who are you? Who are you? Would you like me to send a different one? I can delete this.
Yeah. Ideally.
But put your voice in it, though. Who are you?
Who are you, young man?
Who are you, young man? Young lady? Reveal yourself. LeBron James? All right, we'll see.
And read receipts are on, so that you can see whether they...
Yeah, they haven't read yet.
Maybe they're downtown at a bar and they just can't pick up the call.
It won't ring.
Oh, true.
I feel like they just typed in a random phone number or something.
I mean, they played the game with us. That
What
means
if
they're
my
not
phone
fun.
number got leaked?
Maybe. It's within the realms of possibility.
It is. It is. Oh, man.
I want to end this on a good note. Even if things are like bad,
you don't
should
wanna go
still
over?
try. Oh no, I do want to go over, but I'm gonna say
We can
we're like nearing the end, so
we can stop it at an hour. Do you want to come on my walk with me?
sure.
Okay, we'll do that. You're really helping me out tonight. I felt very sick. It'd be nice. It's nice to have someone do this with me. All right, as you were saying, man.
Yeah, I want to end this on a positive note. Even if things look bleak in the future, I still think you should try. You should try and manifest your goals. You know, you should have something you want to achieve, something to look forward to in this crazy thing we call life, and work towards it, despite whatever crazy obstacles that you can't control. So, stick to it.
That was very nice. I'm dying to see what this is.
Me too, kinda.
So exciting. I am
Who are you?
Raiden Lee Hinton, son of LeBron James.
What the? It's got to be one of your subscribers.
Raiden Lee Hinton. Oh my God. What? Are you reading this?
I'm trying.
A 14-year-old athlete from Red Oak Middle School, North Carolina.
What the fuck?
What the fuck?
I genuinely think this is one of your subscribers who like got your number through YouTube or something.
Show yourself, Raiden Lee Hinton.
You know what? I respect him for not taking the phone call then. Now, like
Why?
I
Do you
get it.
respect him?
Because he's like a middle schooler, bro. He doesn't know who you are, what kind of like old man you are.
What?
On the app.
He texted me. Hey.
Imagine if this was a girl. You know, like sus.
Weird.
Yeah.
Weird.
Feeling better?
I am feeling much better. I mean, I still have a headache and all, but like, I definitely needed to go to the restroom.
I'm interested in how you like. You don't have to answer, but how you feel about the whole poly crisis.
Oh well, which one are we talking about? My personal one, your personal one, or the one?
No, my
GPT gives?
personal one. The AI authoritarian government.
Well,
climate
yours was
change.
actually much more similar to the one ChatGPT
Really?
gave than I thought it was going to be.
Interesting.
I thought you were gonna say your poly crisis was struggling with not being able to jack off, wanting to kill yourself. You know, like I thought it was going to be
Yeah,
that.
those
personal.
are such big deals.
But it was actually like the macro things that you care
Affect
about.
us all. You know.
Oh,
I would say if AI.
but you
affects-
don't associate with ChatGPT's definition.
Maybe like loosely.
Okay, that's fair. That's
Yeah.
fair. Well, I think that
All three of those are existential problems.
I think that there's always been a poly crisis, right?
Hot take.
Well, there's always been something.
That's what my dad says. I just don't believe that. I think the problems that people used to face were for their area. Like, whatever village you were in or, whatever town you were in, sure, there were problems. But was there an intelligence that was smarter than all of humanity? Was there
No, and no, there wasn't. And that's why I think the ability to identify and what's the word? When you stand with something, like you're align with a polycrisis is something unique to this generation.
Okay, so you agree with me, and not my dad, who says like there have always been problems.
I don't know who I agree with, because there has always been problems.
But these are different. These are unique to
they're different.
Time period.
Of course, they're different.
Okay, what I mean by that is not just they're unique. They're like uniquely bad. Like they're unique in a sense that they're greater than all the other problems. Maybe not greater. Maybe that's presumptuous. I don't know. I don't think anyone has ever had to deal with something smarter than all of humanity.
Not at all. No, not at all.
And that's a pretty scary thought.
Yeah.
It's like, not only is it smarter than you, but it's smarter than every human that has ever lived by a factor of 10,000.
And people don't understand that. It's like stockfish grew arms and legs and now can speak.
Which is scary.
Yeah.
And it's going to take everybody's jobs. And, how am I going to pay for, like, internet to watch porn?
Yeah.
How am I going to... No, that's not one of my concerns. But
well, how is money going to, like...
How am I going to be able to afford to jack?
Can our systems collapse?
I don't know. See, this is also the problem. I'm
because
not smart enough to know.
Because, like, in the past, you see systems collapse, right?
Like what?
I don't know.
Wait till I get ChatGPT on the phone. I wasn't, like, opposing you. I just wanted clarification. I suppose the Great Depression.
Human systems. Yeah.
I suppose the Great Depression kind of.
But we bounced back. Hold on.
Yeah, I was going to say.
The collapse of Western Roman Empire, the fall of the Maya civilization, the collapse of the Indus Valley civilization, the fall of the Soviet Union.
These are all good points.
But we come from these, so it's like, it's hard. It's honestly, I don't see us collapsing.
I don't see humanity collapsing.
Like, I feel like when was this? This was in 1991. I feel like these motherfuckers probably saw this coming.
Yeah, I agree. But here's my counterpoint to that.
I don't see anything coming. And we're smart guys.
Yes. Here's my counterpoint. That fucking blows. The fall of the Soviet Union sucked. If you were in the Soviet Union, that would have fucking blowed.
Oh, yeah.
That is my problem.
Well, also, though, why can't you just, like, go to America?
If you can't afford food, can you really afford, like, a boat back then?
Well, you have legs.
So your advice to people during the 20s or 1910s is to walk
at least
from the Soviet Union to America?
Walking. Listen, I was talking to my coworker today about it. Tel Aviv, Israel, is getting bombed.
Yeah.
And they're exchanging bombs. I don't know where.
OnlyFans pays for that? Did you know that?
I'm not surprised.
No, but to me, I read that and that fucking blew my mind. No pun intended. No pun intended. That blew my mind.
I found it really funny. These the fighter, like UFC, they'll have like an OnlyFans logo behind them when they win.
It's all connected. I don't want to get all Joe Rogan-y, but
it's all connected. Money is money. Anyway. Why are you in? Look at this.
Yes, I watch Channel 5.
So, I mean, it's so good.
I'm so glad he got uncanceled.
This motherfucker, this guy right here. I'm watching him, and she's asking him, and he's like, "Do you think there'll be bombings tonight?" And he's like, "Yeah, waiting for sundown." What are you doing? What are you doing?
I guess he's just so detached. He's so detached,
and that's bad.
I fear like I'll become this guy. I fear that.
You already are this guy. You said you're going to kill yourself.
But, like, down the line.
I guess.
And, like, aren't we all, like...
No.
I meant when we're 80 or, like, 90 or something.
I will not be killing myself ever. I will die.
That's good.
I will fight.
Even if you, like, starve? Like, let's say there's no food.
I'm not going to starve. That would require a system collapse.
Fine, but let's say your parents died, and you didn't have financial support. Would you starve, or what would you do?
No, I wouldn't. I would keep working my job. I'd be fine.
No, let's say you got fired.
I got fired.
You got
Why
fired.
Why are we targeting me right now? I'm getting
Dude,
fucked.
just answer the question.
This hypothetical is fucking me in the ass.
Let's say you didn't have food. Would you starve, or would you I don't know.
Oh, let's say you were underwater. Would you drown?
Here, let me phrase that with the analogy you gave me. Would you be constantly trying to swim to the top, or would you just let yourself drown? That's my question.
I would swim.
You try with all your might to swim to the top.
To live.
Okay.
You would just let go?
Yeah.
Freaky boy, man.
More people than you would think would let go in that situation. They would just drown.
I disagree.
More people than you would think.
I think there's a difference. There's a difference between giving up and going into shock, because life is so comfortable. This is the thing. There's a problem. Life is hardcore mode, like Minecraft.
Yes.
And I think everyone is so comfortable.
Yes.
That some people wander into dangerous situations just based on their
with creepers.
Yes, with preconceived notion of everything is comfort, and they walk into dangerous situations, and then when that fight or flight moment happens, they freeze.
How many people are we talking about?
I don't know.
But America?
Holy shit.
14-year-old basketball middle schooler.
I think I just got a dick picture.
Oh, God. From a 14-year-old, bro? What is
Bro,
this night?
who is this?
I don't know.
Pick up the phone, baby.
Oh, it is a girl.
I think that's a man.
Could be either or, honestly.
No, that's clearly a man. There's no...
I could see that being a girl with short hair.
Nah, this is a man. He's got an NBA jersey behind him.
You've never seen a girl with an NBA jersey in her room? I've dated girls with NBA jerseys in their room. No, I've dated a girl with an NBA jersey in her room.
How did he get this number?
YouTube, right? You have your phone number in the comments or something?
No, I don't have the phone number.
Bro, I swear in one of the episodes you had your phone number.
I can't. I
swear.
just got the shower. Give me a min. The fuck?
This is so sus. So sus.
Can't respond to that right now. Okay, this episode's over. Let's just end it and go on a walk.
All right.
You down?
Yes.
Goodbye.